passenger plane crashed into a mountain peak and broke in half. The passengers in the rear were instantly thrown out of the cabin. Then the plane hit again, and the only wing was also broken off. At this moment, more and more people were being thrown out of the cabin. The others could only close their eyes helplessly, waiting for death to come. Soon, the remaining half of the cabin fell at high speed onto the snowy ground. Unfortunately, this was also a downhill slope. The plane's speed didn't slow down at all until it crashed into a huge rock ahead. Only then did the plane stop. But due to the enormous inertia, the passengers' speed didn't stop. They crashed into the thick steel plates together with their seats. Except for the front row, most people survived, but many of them were seriously injured. Some had their legs broken, some were trapped under seats and couldn't breathe. The most miserable was this man. A steel bar had pierced into his stomach, but his companion not only didn't save him, but actually told him to go rescue other injured passengers. Unexpectedly, as soon as he turned around, his companion pulled out that steel bar. The man didn't even feel the pain. The entire fuselage, the most damaged part was the cockpit. The captain and co-pilot had already stopped breathing. One of the passengers wanted to use the radio to call for help from the outside world, but the plane's power was already used up. So waiting for a rescue team to come in this icy plateau was almost impossible. But the most important thing at the moment was how to get through the cold night. The passengers all started removing seat covers for warmth. Then they stacked up the luggage to block the gaps in the plane. Even so, the cold wind at night still froze them so they couldn't sleep. Those passengers who were already seriously injured couldn't survive this night. The next day, the snowy ground was piled with their corpses. The survivors found all the snacks on the plane. This would be their food for a long time to come. Without water, they drank small sips of wine to quench their thirst. They didn't know when the rescue team could arrive. Maybe half a month, maybe a month. Until this day, a plane flew over them. Everyone was extremely happy. They quickly shouted loudly and made gestures asking for help. The plane's wings swayed once. They thought it was the pilot's response. The day they would be rescued was getting closer and closer. So everyone stopped saving food. But after another 5 days passed, the rescue team still hadn't come. And at this time, the food had also been squandered by them. To quench their thirst, they put snow on iron plates to melt in the sun, obtaining precious drinking water. But just having something to drink wasn't enough to keep them alive. At this time, one of the passengers had a bold idea. He planned to use the corpses of those dead passengers to fill their stomachs.